Dorsett's office on location, New Mexico Bowl in town, so we're hanging out with the New Mexico Bowl people and a very special speaker, Tony Dorsett, former Cowboy legend, running back, and extraordinary Lawrence Gilligan to the side of him. And Tony, just a couple of questions here. I know you're on a tight schedule, you have to go. But talk about your career, your life after football, what you've seen as far as the game evolving and how you've been able to maintain yourself and keep your health up because the game is demanding on your body.
Well, there's no question about it. You hit the nail on the head. It's a very demanding occupation physically, and there's a lot of us that are going through some issues right now. I mean, when we come to the concussion syndrome, obviously, and I don't want to dwell on that, but I'm one of those guys. But to stay healthy, obviously, what I do and what I've been trying to do is to keep wellness in my life is to stay active. See, when you played as long as I did, I got in 13 years in the National Football League, so obviously there's a lot of abuse that's taking place, especially as being a running back. So what the deal is what I try to do is I try to stay active. If I don't be active, all this comes back on me. It comes back with vengeance. I ache and I'll ache. So my whole thing is, I try to jog. I try to do some light lifting. I just try to stay active. And for all those viewers out there, you need to stay active anyway. Keep wellness in your life in some type of form, whether it's jogging, running, lifting. Just stay active, and try to eat right.
Do you keep in touch with your peers? Guys that were in the trenches with you and seeing how their health is as well?
Yeah, I do. I do, and I talk with a lot of guys. And the irony of that is the fact that, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. A lot of guys, when you play this game in football, obviously some of the things have changed now. The owners' attitudes have changed now because of the concussion syndromes, et cetera, et cetera. But when you play football, I mean, it's a physical game, and you think you're the man's man, so you're manly, and you overlook some of these aches and pains. And for example, if you've been dazed, they give you a little smelling sauce.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you're back out there. You're back out there. But nowadays it's different. I mean, because football is a tough game. You want to be a tough guy. And sometimes if I had known now, then what I know now. I would have been a little bit smarter in my decision-making process.
One more thing that I want to ask you here, because I know you have to leave now. As far as kids coming up now and younger kids, even at the youth level, 7, 8-year-old, everybody getting in football, what would be your advice to tell people as far as their career, whether to have success or to take care of themselves?
Well, the main thing is to take care of yourself. And I'm not a big believer, too, of 7 and 9-year-old kids playing tackle football, out being involved in football. I didn't get started in football at that age. And it's almost nowadays, it seems like when a kid comes out of the womb, they're putting pads on them. They're trying to get them out there. That's not so important. And the main thing about in these coaches, what they need to do in these Pop Warner leagues and all this, they need to stress more so of teamwork, fundamentals, things like that. Not so everybody, you play to win. Everybody wants to win, but if you lose, it's not the end of the world. Right. So sometimes, their jobs, even at that level, their jobs are at stake if they're not winning football games. But the thing is keep coaching camaraderie, teamwork, fundamentals. Let's do some of that. Get more involved in that part of it, as well as hoping to win the football game. Then I think you'll see a lot of parents maybe being more conducive to letting their kids get in football now, because football is becoming very demanding physically, and a lot of parents are maybe making different decisions for their kids and say, hey, if my kid's going to go out there and you're just going to just use him like a rag doll or just a toy, then I'm not going to let my kid play, because there's a chance that he can become injured, and obviously the effects of that can be long life lasting.
Well, Tony Dorsett, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate that. We'll see you guys next time.